Hello and welcome to my ITSL game against Franck Rondepierre, my quite well-known opponent. Well, I think I played him more than once, but well, now I saw only once. Excuse me. Euro scoring should not be a big problem unless he has Marshall, but in this case Euro scoring is lost anyway. I think Nasser before Arab-Israeli war to prevent Middle East scoring on its juicy matter. Yep, exactly what I wanted to have here. And now what? Dropping Defcon to T-Star would be good, but T-Star should wait anyway, I guess. Let's give this a chance, because upon a success, which I didn't get, I would cut him off this sub-region. NORAD probably goes to space. I don't want to activate it that early. Euro scoring, I think, should be played quite soon, because I don't have counters to his France attempts. Excuse me. This is not a very rich hand, taking into account that I'm gonna space NORAD, containment last. This is the event, so these are my 8 ops, not so flexible. Okay, let's wait. Is of course a very good opponent, much higher rated than me, and one of these important ones. Excuse me for a moment. That's better. Okay, I got Asia, so he gets Europe. Turn 1, action round 2, US, and all these scorings are gone. I don't think I have ever seen this before. Of course, it is theoretically possible to have this even earlier. Now, what are the priorities? I think South Korea and Afghanistan with Warsaw Pact. Maybe some coup. Defcon is high, but it's quite improbable to keep it that high in a long run. Provoking me to coup Pakistan. Let's just gain access here. So far. Now that all the scorings are gone, spacing could have high priority, but there's still a fight for accesses. Oh. I hated that he had such a good roll this time. And I hate my roll now, because I got a high upon a space race attempt, while I got a low upon war. And now that he cleared me in Egypt, I don't have any way back there. Of course, there's Distal still, but Distal has to wait for some better options to relocate stuff from. Now I think Korean War should go for a coup, maybe even in Pakistan. Pakistan is better than Iran because he doesn't have any obvious counter target. In Iran, Iran becomes a target upon success. He's taking his time. We have 60 minutes per game, but 5 minutes per turn is perfectly inside this scope. One place with lower DEFCON it would be easier to decide on things like breaking West Germany. I think he has Indo-Paki because he hadn't even protected Pakistan against direct takeover with the China card. Target cover. Let's attempt Pakistan anyway. So maybe it should have been done earlier to cut him off the access here. So now Iraq is his only meaningful target for a coup. And actually keeping DEFCON high is not the worst possible option, because now that he spent Indo-Paki, I should be able to coup Pakistan, although I think Thailand is gonna offer more. Anyway, DEFCON is probably going to be at 4, or he's gonna coup Iraq, allowing me taking Pakistan directly with the China card, provided I'm not purged next turn. No, he's taking France instead, I guess. And boosting Pakistan. Will my socialist governments be defected? That's the question. Or shall I be purged? Let's risk it anyway. Yeah, purge. Purge and DEFCON at 4. In which case I think this is the right call. If I'm fortunate enough, I can get rid of all these cards like Truman and CIA. Almost with impunity. But if he starts breaking France, it's gonna be tough. On the other hand, I have the China and I have US Japan, and he can only have 2 more 4-ups. So clear test ban and NATO. So I should be winning this war. But the map is gonna come costly. I just defended against being dominated in Europe, I guess. Blech. Oh, and this was really hateful. Because now I have to get rid of CIA. And he may start attacking me when I'm exactly where I'm the weakest. Plus, come on, rolling a 5 upon such a coup. South Korea. Okay, let's attempt this coup. Boo. His coups versus my coups. Okay, if I'm able to get rid of Truman, it is preferably into Lebanon. I guess he's attempting space race or taking Lebanon now. If space race, Truman to Lebanon, otherwise captured Nazi scientist. After all, at least CIA is gone. That's very good. Plus he has cards like... well, maybe he doesn't, but there are cards like Comicon or... damn it. What a rich guy you are. Okay, let's go for it first. Are you gonna 5-year plan Truman from me? Maybe I should play the China card to lessen his chances of throwing Distal or Truman with 5-year plan. On the other hand, I could just Distal from France and not care about France any longer. He already paid for this. And there's still Suez crisis somewhere. Romanian abdication, yep. I'm getting it. Okay, let's space once more. Now this 5-year plan. That's so easy decision to make. Let's give France up and lessen the impact of Josip Broz Tito. And relocate. This should allow me to hold the China card, to get rid of Truman, and perhaps to not activate US-Japan Mutual Defense Pact. And France is still vulnerable for Suez crisis or socialist governments, followed by a 4-up card. No surprise here. I keep forgetting about Lebanon, but honestly, I really didn't have the firepower to go there. Space race, Suez crisis. Okay, let's take it and hold US-Japan, maybe 5-year plan now. But this is exchanging 3 for 3. Because he could take Japan with 5-year plan equally successfully. Just leaving me with a free 4-up card. Yeah, quite nicely played by him. I got 5-year plan. And I got Arab-Israeli war, the obvious headline. And I got purged again, damn it. At least I won the war. Okay, so securing access is first. Taking here is second. And securing access third. Leaving him coup to purges in the early war. This is too much. Whether I should hold 5-year plan or not depends on how the game goes on and where Europe's scoring comes. Now I should attempt to get him off here. This was successful, so let's try one more. This was unsuccessful, but at least I cut him off Zaire. That's very, very good. Korean War is somewhere there. He has Vietnam revolts as far as I remember. I don't think I should activate NORAD. So it's a space race candidate. With CIA gone and purge finally gone, so that I'm not purged on turn 4, I may be able to hold 5-year plan. And watch what I get. maybe it's worth holding 5-year plan and NORAD to be able to activate NORAD if I see Quagmire in my hand. Of course, this requires playing the China card. Realignment of blockade in Angola, I guess. He didn't do it successfully. He had to discard East European and West. That's funny. Okay. So Warsaw Pact. Let's protect what we have here. He has Decol. He has Vietnam revolts. I think Decol goes to space. That's quite obvious. Come on, he has NATO again. How strong hands can you have, damn it. Let's keep attacking Asia, because knowing about his Vietnam revolts. Knowing that UN intervenes into Indonesia, but this is not enough. He has Vietnam and Decol, I think so. So he shouldn't be able to take Canada. If I threaten him like this, because he wants to space once, and he wants, if he takes Canada now with Vietnam revolts, I just take Nigeria. If he coups with Vietnam revolts, I counter coup with NORAD, and at least this turn he can't make use of Canada. I don't think he's gonna coup with Decol, because this is exactly why he would be cooing, avoiding my taking Nigeria. Yeah, space race with Decol. So I take Nigeria with... So if he plays Vietnam revolts... Yeah, with NORAD. A tough decision, but I think the best one. And as I got perched 2 times, I think the game should reward me with a fast Quagmire into my hand. Or at least socialist governments and defectors. Yeah, Vietnam revolts. Oh no, you're kidding me with this hand. Damn it, this is so awful. Okay. Oh no. You must be kidding me. Come on. So fucking lucky. My best chance now is that 5-year plan can discard Europe scoring, Armenian Tehran can be free, John Paul can be spaced. And what fucking else? I have to pay the backend cover price. Okay. So 01, 2, 3, and now get your damned NORAD. Oh no! Come on, how fucking lucky you are. At least you failed with this one. But I have to start here, which I don't want to do right now. Okay, 2 purges. Voice of America, Junta. Haiku in South Korea and early Fidel. My bad rolls against the First War, CIA coup, and spacing NORAD first time. What else? Okay, on my side there is a good roll on Second Arab-Israeli War, and Europe scoring with 5-year plan in my hand. That's mainly it. He's playing into Japan. Let's get rid of you. Let's hope for a good space race attempt with John Paul, so that I can space Camp David Accords as well. Oh, Indo-Paki as well. Okay, US-Japan is free to play. Now I rolled a 5, because why the hell not? Yeah, predictable, and I could do absolutely nothing about it. Okay, let's try to wipe you off here. I have 4 attempts with 0 modifier, and failed all of them, damn it. Now I'm really irritated about it. Maybe I shouldn't have realigned now, okay. Maybe I should have gone to Iraq and Egypt. Blah. China, Formosa. Yeah. To defend against his domination in Africa, at least this worked. But against him dominating South America, I no longer have options to fight. In general, it looks very bad now. But there are still hopes. Oh, it didn't even stop him dominating Africa, so it was a blunder to go to Algeria. And of course he had Africa when he needed it. Okay, socialist governments, so that I can get rid of NORAD for a while. Come on! ABM, after you had junta and 2 purges, I know I got brush war, but still, this is more than unfair now. Okay, I have Quagmire, so I can make use of it to get rid of NORAD. So with socialist governments I could of course Europe is now gone. But let's take France, 1 from Germany, and then Quagmire him and try my luck with brush war against Italy. Assuming he's doing something simple like cooing Thailand. He's not. So let's just Quagmire him now to cancel NORAD. And see how many coups do I actually have. I have 2 of them. So the first attempt may hit Argentina. Come on! A 1? Seriously? I really hoped at least a 3 to cut him off. He now succeeded. Okay, let's hope I need these points I have from Wilbury. And at least this was high enough. And of course you had it. Maybe the brush war should go against Argentina, or pushing Italy. I'd like to space deflectors, but it may be impossible. Oh yes, well, can't do everything. It's gotta stay. OPEC. So it's probably the last chance for me. Come on! What the hell is going on with these tendrils? Middle East scoring, yeah, of course, you had it when you needed. And of course you will be able to have your military operations. And I'm suddenly exhausted of good source of points. This looks terrible. This looks just terrible. And it's all about a series of bad rolls, brushwood. Maybe I should have tried earlier, but had I failed on Argentina, when 3 was the desired result, he could take Chile and dominate me for a very long here. Now I rolled a 5, and I wanted to roll low on space attempts. I feel this is one of the unluckiest games I've played. Now what? Okay, now let's come with the Brezhnev to make this hand quite strong. Missile envy. Okay, I think I may give you arms race. South America and Southeast Asia, the non-scored regions. So that's the obvious target. Rolling a 2, damn it. At least missile envy, at least Brezhnev does his job. So Che attempting to Uruguay. Hoping for this one to be a high one. Oh, yes, to space race. At least I can do this. I haven't seen Kennedy and I haven't seen Long Gunman. And this is why I would be hesitant to play salt negotiations for the event. But holding South negotiations is not the best idea ever. Korean War. Of course, why should I win this? Okay, these coups went quite well. These weren't the most important ones, but went well. Okay, so now I need to realign him somewhat. No, that's first. Space should be spaced. Oh, that was a desired roll. So I'll be spacing once more. And then trying to realign him, but damn, he had time to score South America for 0. So Portuguese Empire, South African unrest, this is all what I hadn't seen. Bah. Nah, not worth it. This is a better use of this card. Now, of course, shuttle diplomacy is more hurtful than it should, because it turns both Asia and Southeast Asia into US-dominated regions. Oh, this can be evented. Not a good news. Not a good news as well. So maybe shuttle diplomacy to Malaysia and Burma is worth it. And then nuclear subs to realign Brazil and Argentina, hopefully. And there is gonna be a reshuffle. I hated that he has both Nixon and Ussuri. Oh, that none of them was played, actually. Damn it. So I assume he's planning Ussuri on his last action round. At least, if this is what he plans, nuclear subs will lose their nasty effect. Grain sales is also absent. Okay, I think the game is coming to a losing end, unless I can catch him on DEFCON, but I can't really see myself catching him on DEFCON. He has the China card, there is Ussuri, he still hadn't played Kennedy until now. Bear Trap is still somewhere. I see it coming to a losing end, and I don't feel it is my fault. I was doing my best. Okay, this worked. This didn't work. I hate losing my own influence while realigning with a positive modifier, but South America is a problem for him, at least now. Southeast Asia is also a problem for him, but if he gets it and Kennedy, I can't make any use of this. And yes, Ussuri, as I thought. I got Kennedy, and I got Long Gunman. Okay, so let's at least see what you have, my friend. Grain sales, I end up Portuguese Empire, blah 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 blah. Okay. Let's grab him the coup and let's get rid of Kennedy, because I don't need Kennedy. Now I'm probably losing Thailand, so Southeast Asia is gonna be scored heavily against me. But let's first get rid of this one. Come on. No. You're kidding me with these tendrils. Unfucking believable. How poorly can I roll these days? So Allende, Suez Crisis, Flower Power, Independent Reds, Liberation Team. Yep. Okay, this can't get any better. So once again, Allende, Suez, Grain says Flower Power. Liberation Theology, Portuguese Empire. The good thing is I'm left with strong cards. Well, his flower power is also nothing bad. So first Muslims, and then Comecon, hopefully. Hopefully Iran, and maybe Brazil. He's certainly into keeping grain sales. I think I could already resign this game, but let's play it a while longer just to see where it comes. Maybe some lucky combo of scorings can provide me a Wargames draw. Keeping himself safe from Suez. Of course I have to score OPEC. And I think South African unrest as the last action round should make him having not so easy AR-7 attack. especially with the Portuguese Empire crumbles in his hand. Damn it. I'm so unhappy about how the game goes on. This particular. But I'm happy that I'm fighting anyway. And well, I can still have some hope. This would require ideal combos in my favor. But this is possible. Let's hope I get better realignments than he does. I could attack Angola, yes. Now that he has Portuguese Empire and grain sales, and he probably doesn't want to use either. But I had so poor realignments that I really should be able to require him to have as poor as I had. He gave me this. And cooing. Colombia, come on. Yet again so strong. I assume grain sales, but now I got IBM treaty. Okay. And I'm taking my chance on Argentina. And actually this is a quite good draw. Could punish me with something much worse. Okay, now special relationship. Iranian hostage crisis, then terrorism, and then self-negotiating terrorism is something I'd like to play. But first things first. He doesn't have NATO, so let's play this. Why the hell shouldn't he have this one? Eventing you an intervention. How about terrorizing you a little? Maybe not. Okay. Panama Canal likes to return. I have to be careful about war games. So if he has Africa and scores Africa, I have to terrorize him immediately. Oh, missile envy. That's what he had, and check damn it. 2 cards left. So he has to skip due to UN intervention, even if he plays the China card. I think I'll salt negotiate terrorism first, and then play John Paul to coup. And then terrorize him once more. Maybe let's play John Paul first, to make him decide about what's he gonna do. And I don't think I'm able to fight for Europe successfully. My best bet now is to hope for a very lucky combo of South America scoring and war games. South America scoring itself is not enough. That's the problem. Maybe I should keep terrorism until turn 10. Problem is I must grab it now. Still strong in Africa. Influence, okay. was good enough, and let's just make him decide. I may have Africa scoring, but he decided to skip. Okay, so I'm playing the event to recover terrorism. And what's your decision now? Do you give me DEFCON 5 at the beginning of the next turn? Yes, you do. Come on, Asia scoring. That's just too much. Another incarnation of the Voice of America. Where's OPEC, by the way? It's here, so I think North Sea Oil maybe just played. Game is basically over. And well, I did my best, but this was not enough. Brush war against Thailand is one of my best bets now, but it still requires flipping one more country. Yeah, let's just repair what he did. I'll try to terrorize him by the fact that I have terrorism, not necessarily using it. Oh, I could play the Iron Lady. Not activating NATO in case I wanted to trigger brush war against Italy, and using the fact that the Iron Lady would put one of my points into Argentina. Go with Cuban Missile Crisis in Nigeria. Counter-coupping. And counter-coupping by him successlessly. So now it's my time for a roll, and fortunately I rolled good enough. This time at least. So now it's 7-7, -1 for me due to shallow diplomacy, but if I can take one more in Asia, I'm safe. They're quite safe. Or if he scores Middle East. Of course, I'm vulnerable to Europe control. If he really pushes into it. Maybe he has the South America scoring. Maybe it doesn't look that bad if I can terrorize him and just make him lose his very last action rounds on turn 10. Maybe that's the way for me to save the map. I lost the hope to win by war games already. I can just give him Europe scoring to play. Now this is protecting Middle East to some point. And our man in Tehran should be spaced, I think. Especially if he spaces now and succeeds to prevent things like Star Wars, grabbing terrorism and so on. By grabbing terrorism, I mean Star Wars copying 5-year plan or grain savings. I don't really feel he was purged. The map looks really terrible. Oh, it really doesn't. It's +3. But this is not gonna last long. But if the map is +3 and I can have... He has the China card, yeah, so it's another +1. But if I can have the last action round... on turn 10... This may be something. This may be my ray of sunshine. Of course, if Europe scoring comes now, it turns the tables. If South America scoring comes now, it also turns the tables, yet with slightly different manner. I held terrorism until turn 10, and this is rather good. And I'm probably able to see his headline. Africa scoring, not the scoring I wanted to see. Plus many bad cards and absolutely no candidate for space race. This is as if I had been already purged. Oh, damn it. Waiting for opponent to decide, but I think I terrorize him regardless of what I see. Oh, fuck. Okay, of course I'm terrorizing you regardless of what I see. But if you're destroying my South America now, where is my hope? Excuse me. My hope is not even on the clock. 8 minutes and a half is more than enough for him to play this turn. Central America scoring the reformer. I could have hoped for some better draws. South America is my best hope anyway. I have to get rid of Africa soon. After I get rid of OAS, I may be able to trigger Latin American debt crisis sneakily, because he certainly doesn't want to lose third card. Summit cooling. Haiti, yeah. It was only to keep his mouth closed for a while. His OAS may temporarily cost me 2 points in South America, and these may be 2 important points, but well, what else? I really have so bad last turn hand. Okay, so does he. Just keep him busy repairing whatever it is. And resolve OAS first. Hopefully he places both in Argentina. Yes, to which I respond with taking Argentina, playing Argentina, because now if he plays 3 into Argentina, my Latin American debt crisis just takes it over, or costs him a very good card. Okay, he's gonna control Europe with tear down this wall. Latin American debt crisis time. Are you giving me the last action round? Or are you giving me Argentina? Argentina. I'm afraid it was the right call, especially if he has Aldrich Ames and South America scoring. And yes, of course, this is what I was worried about. If he has Europe scoring, it's over now. And I can't just keep it safe. So Pershing deployed goes as my last action round, and it only works for Western Europe, which is most annoying because West Germany is just enough for him to win the game. Well, that's funny. I thought he'd really... had the feeling of being outplayed. Well, at least that. Yes, I feel I played good, but not good enough to reduce whatever unlucky moments I had. He even has this one. If he has the scoring now, at least he doesn't win by controlling Europe. That's always something. Oh, he does. Win by controlling Europe. So thank you for watching and see you next time.